Welcome back. When Mayawati was the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, her decisions were driven by her ambition to leave behind a Dalit legacy by building multi-crore memorials dedicated to Dalit icons and naming districts and institutions after them. Now, Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav has rechristened 8 districts and UP's premier medical college. The question is, what's in a name?
Amethi has been renamed twice. Once after Dalit icon Chhatrapati Sahuji Maharaj by Mayawati, and now Akhilesh Yadav has renamed it Gauriganj. Mayawati's decision to name 7 other districts after Dalit icons has also been struck down. So, Prabuddha Nagar will now be known as Shamli, Bhimnagar as Sambhal, Panchil Nagar as Hapur, Jyotiba Phule Nagar as Amroha, Mahamaya Nagar as Hathras, Kashiram Nagar as Kasganj, and Ramabai Nagar as Kanpur Dehat. The Samajwadi Party says that it has only restored old popular names.
नाम नहीं बदले गए हैं, जो नाम थे वही रहेंगे.
This 105-year-old institution has also been suffering from an identity crisis. The name of the King George Medical College in Lucknow has also been changed thrice. During Mayawati's tenure, it was known as Chhatrapati Sahuji Maharaj Medical College. Now Akhilesh has again restored its colonial name. The BSP says that reversing Mayawati's decisions are all that Akhilesh has done in the past 5 months.
उनको ऐसी हरकतों से बाज आना चाहिए. उनके पास कोई प्रोग्राम तो है नहीं. हमारी सरकार में बहन कुमारी मायावती जी की सरकार में लिए गए फैसलों को बदलने और पुराने जो भी काम है उनको देख के उगाही करने के अलावा और कोई काम नहीं.
Changing names of districts is one way in which ruling parties usually make a political assertion. But each time a district is renamed, lakhs are spent in rebranding it and giving it a new identity. An exercise which many feel is a drain on the state exchequer. Bureau Report, NDTV.
So is this entire exercise justified? Is the cost justified? Do let us know what you think. We have the Samajwadi Party and the BSP joining us in this segment. From the SP, we have Gaurav Bhatia and Sudhindra Baroria of the BSP here with us. Let me ask Gaurav Bhatia first. Gaurav, I mean, why confuse people? Honestly, I think a lot of people are just not going to remember which areas you've renamed. They're just completely different names.
Nidhi, please understand why this decision has been taken. There is a historical sense attached to each name, and because of which these names have been changed. I'll give you an example that especially for Amroha, this name has continued since 474 BC, named by Raja Amar Jodha. Then Kanpur Dehat was part of the siege of 1857. Same for Shamli. Hapur was named in 983 AD. So all these names were old names, the common man could associate to it, and now they have been restored back. This is not about proving our point. It is only about doing something that should have been done long time back. There was no need to change these names.
Well, exactly. There was no, at that time, yes, but now that they've been changed, isn't it? And, you know, look at the cost that is involved, the kind of confusion that it creates. Is it really worth it at the end of the day?
Nidhi, we got to appreciate a point for an institution like KGMU. It's a premier institute. People all across the world who've passed out from that institute actually, you know, take that name, associate with that name. That name was changed. Then there was no reason behind the change. If it has been restored, the reaction right now is of welcoming such a decision. I was over the internet, I saw there are more than 100 likes rather than dislikes. There were only 3 dislikes. The common man has accepted this. It is restoring these names. Well, we have not changed any name. I would reiterate that. Because
let me ask the BSP, Mr. Baroria, then the BSP has also been guilty of doing the same thing. So it's just the usual finger pointing that will go on between the two parties. Everyone does it.
I would like to ask this question and respond to the issues that he has just raised. Isn't Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar a great historical figure for this country and for the world as well? He is responsible as a chairperson of the Constitution Making Committee. Now, not only that, Mahatma Phule, for instance, Jyotiba Phule, she is the first lady in this country who introduced education to the women. Women are were prevented from going to schools. So she was the one, and she brought in girls belonging to the Dalit community, to the OBC community, to the upper caste community, and it is the first time in history of this country that education went through to women through her. Not only that, there is a mindset in this country, let me tell you, by some people who feel that if these icons, whether it is Baba Saheb Ambedkar, whether it is Jyotiba Phule, Mahatma, what about Panchsheel? I mean, Ashoka, Jawaharlal Nehru could start a non-alignment movement and name it after Panchsheel, and we have in this country a Tughlakabad made after Tughlaq, King Tughlaq. So why can't we have names? And not only that, there are so many roads, so many institutions. Should we continue? And I'm surprised that Samajwadi Party, who was responsible for pulling down the statue of King Edward under Lohia, is now feeling very proud to rename King George. And Mulayam Singh himself lives by a park which is in the name of the East India Company even today. Now, you see, if we have parks in the name of the Dalit icons, we have institutions, we have districts in the name of these great people who have inspired tens of crores of people, and still people have objections. I have a feeling that we are not doing justice, and let me tell you, this is being a very divisive politics which some parties are playing, and some other parties are not taking a stand.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.